Woman, I beg your forgiveness, and I'll do whatever it takes.
Singer-songwriter-producer Kem continues to tour in support of his latest album, Intimacy, Album 3, which debuted at number 2 on the Billboard Top 200 chart and quickly soared to number 1 on the iTunes Top R&B Albums chart and number 2 on Billboard's Top R&B Hip-Hop Albums chart, making it Kem's highest charting album of his career. Intimacy Album 3, which features guest collaborations with Marissa Rose and Jill Scott, has been enjoying tremendous success on the strength of the lead single, Why Would You Stay, which not only topped the R&B and hip-hop charts for numerous weeks, but was also nominated for 2 Grammy Awards in 2011. Intimacy is Kem's first album in 5 years and the follow-up to 2005's sophomore release Album 2, which debuted at number 5 on the Billboard Top 200 chart and number 1 on the Billboard R&B chart upon its release. Kem recently talked with Artisan News to share his thoughts on intimacy being inspired by the way he interacts in many different types of relationships.
Intimacy, is more than, usually when you hear that word, you think about the sensual side of intimacy, but intimacy is also about sharing. It's about allowing yourself to be vulnerable, allowing people to be who they are without judgment, and hopefully they're allowing you to do the same thing. Life is about relationship, and intimacy is how we interact in our relationships, either with our significant other or with the mailman, you know what I mean? There are different levels, and a lot of us are just scratching the surface. I know I was. That's why I wrote this record. So that's what it is for me.
Kem also went on to add that although sensuality is important, in order to find deeper fulfillment, intimacy is the key.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little sensuality. Don't get it twisted. But at a certain point, that only takes you so far. That only takes you so far. That's only one piece of the puzzle. For deeper fulfillment, it requires that we go deeper, so intimacy, that's what that is for me.
Kem, who originally hails from Detroit, Michigan, was recently named one of 2011's 8 great Grammy nominees by Entertainment Weekly. He will wrap up the first leg of his 2011 Intimacy tour with special guests El DeBarge and Ledisi on April 10th in Detroit. Look for Kem to announce more tour dates in 2011 and 2012 as he continues to tour the world in support of Intimacy Album 3.
Oh, I'll never hurt you again, girl. I know you deserve